Good morning, student. In our last video, we are discussing about sports injury, in which we have discussed about skin injury. Next is muscle injury. Muscle injury are those injury which occurs in the muscles like cramp, strain, sprain, etc. Cramp. Cramp is inability of muscle to contract properly. This is unbalanced contractions of muscles. Cramp is due to overstretching of muscles, loss of waters from the body due to sweating, physical activity during sickness, lack of body salt or minerals, doing activity in extreme bad conditions, not performing warming up, etc. These are the cause of cramp. And the first aid and management technique for cramp is complete rest to the affected complete rest to the affected individuals. There is no movement, do a complete rest. After that, drink sufficient waters, because cramp is due to loss of water, so drink sufficient waters. Massage over the affected part for some times, and if the pain is more, apply cold compressions, ice for some durations. Prevent overstretching of muscles in excessive hot or cold climate. This is about the cramp. Next is strain. Strain, it is also known as muscle pull. Strain, it is the muscle injury in which muscle fibers is damaged or teared. It is muscle fibers. Okay, in strain, it is the injury of muscles in which the muscle fiber is damaged or tears. It causes acute pain around the affected part, loss of functioning of the affected part, swelling over the affected part, etc. And it is caused due to overstretching of muscles beyond its limit, violent pull, etc. First aid management of strain is RICE. Usually for muscle injury, the treatment is RICE: rest, ice, compressions, elevations and rehabilitations. So the first step is complete rest to the players, the affected part. There should be restrictions in the movement of the affected part. After that, apply ice over the affected part to stop the internal bleeding. Repeat this process for several times after some intervals. After that, use compression bandage over the affected part to reduce the swelling. Elevate the affected part above the heart levels by some splint or by support. After 2 days, use inflammatory cream to reduce the swelling, and do gentle massage or perform contrast bath, that is hot or cold bath, to reduce the swelling. After the treatment is over, complete recovery is gained through rehabilitation exercise or through physiotherapy, and it should be done under the observations of the expert, and it should be done in a progressive manners. The treatment is also known as price protections, rest, ice, compressions, elevations and rehabilitation. This is the management technique for strain. Strain, it is the muscle injury in which the muscle fibers is teared or damaged. It is caused due to overstretching of muscles or due to violent pull, and is cause acute pain over the affected part, swelling, loss of functioning of the affected part, etc. Next is sprain. Sprain, It is the ligament injury in which the ligament is tear or damaged. It is caused due to overstretching of ligament or twisting of joint. Ligament, it is the connective tissue. Ligament connect bones to bones. If the ligament is tear or damaged, it leads to sprain, and the sprain is due to the overstretching of ligament or due to twisting of joint, and it is mainly occurs in the joint, knee, elbow, ankle, etc. And it causes acute pain, swelling, lot of internal bleeding, loss of functioning, loss of movement of the joint, etc. Therefore, to avoid strain, do a proper warming up, avoid jerky movement, etc. First aid management technique of strain is rise. First step, rest. Complete rest to the players. Restrict the movement. Uh, no movement of the affected part immediately. Next is apply ice. Use ice over the affected part to stop the internal bleeding. Repeat doing icing for some interval of time, for several time after some intervals for 2 days. And next, compression bandage should be applied over the affected part to reduce the swelling. Icing is done for 2 days. After that 2 days, do a apply inflammatory cream to reduce the swelling, massage, contrast bath, etc. Third step is elevate the affected part above the heart levels by spraying a support. After 2 days, use inflammatory cream to reduce the swelling, etc. After the treatment is over, the complete recovery is gained by rehabilitations or by physiotherapy to regain the strength of the joint and muscles, and it should be performed in a progressive manner under the observations of the expert. This is about the muscle injury and its management technique. Next is management of heart tissue injury. Heart tissue injury are those heart tissue injury. Heart tissue injury, it is mainly occurs in the bone injury. Bone injury is a serious injury, and it is very painful. And if the bone is not handled properly, it may lead to disability, permanent disability. Therefore, bone injury should be handled only by the expert doctors, and the first step for bone injury is immediately restrict the movement. Use ice to stop the internal bleeding, etc. Bone injury, that is dislocation and fractures. Dislocation, it is the injury of the joint in which the adjoining bones is displaced from its original position. Okay, in dislocation the bones is displaced from its original place, and dislocation it is mainly caused due to direct hit by an external object over the joint. It may be simple dislocations, fracture dislocation, complicated dislocations, etc. And deformity may arise if it is not handled by the expert doctors. Therefore, it should be handled only by the doctor advice. Avoid dislocations may be prevented by doing warming up before doing any activity, controlling excessive range of movement of the joint, avoiding jerky movement of jerky movement, etc. Next is fractures. Fractures, it is the injury in which the bones is break by some external pressure. Okay, fractures means breaking of bones by some external pressures. There may be slight breakage or complete breakage of bones. Fractures, it may be simple fractures or complete fractures, and if the treatment is wrong, it may lead to disability. It may be very dangerous. So first is fractures. It is categorized as closed fractures and open fractures. Closed fractures means when the broken bones remain inside the covering of the skin. There is no open cut over the skin. Open fractures means there is cut over the skin by the sharp edge of the bones. The fractures is further grouped as complete fractures, incomplete fractures, green stick fractures, impact fractures, etc. Complete fractures means when the break completely into two pieces. Incomplete fractures means there is only cracking or slightly breaking of bones. Green stick fractures, it is also known as hairline fractures. In these fractures, first bone is bent along with mild cracking over the bones. It is mainly seen in the child because their bones is delicate. Okay, in green stick fractures, the bones is slightly bent and there is a mild cracking over the bones. Comminuted fractures means the bones is broke into many small pieces at the site of fractures. Impact fractures means when the broken bones drive, means broken bones slide into the another's bones. Okay, in impact fracture, the broken bones slip over the another's broken bones. When the broken end protrude into the another bones apart by sudden impact. And transverse fractures means when the breaking of bones, when the bones break at a right angles with the axis of the bones. Stress fracture means it is due to repeated stress over the time. Bones is stressed from corners and it cause partial damage to the bones. Oblique fractures when the bones break diagonally, and oblique fractures tend to occur in longer bones. It is mainly occurs in longer bones. The bones break diagonally. Compound fractures means breaking of bones along with dislocation. When the bones break along with dislocations, it is known as compound fractures. Complicated fractures means when the bones break and it affects the delicate organs like brain, heart, kidney, etc. This is about the complicated fractures. The crushing of bones. The bone is crushed and it affects the delicate organs like brain, heart, kidney, etc. This is about the fractures and its type. Next is symptoms. What are the symptoms of bone injury? The first symptom is severe pain over the affected part. The joint or the bones will not look normal. There is a swelling over the affected part. The joint or bones will appear fixed. There is no movement being possible. The temperatures may rise, fractures part is deformed. These are the some symptoms of bone injury. Okay, there is a severe pain over the bones or joint. The joint at the place of fractures or dislocations, there is a swelling. The joint no movement is possible over the affected part. The temperatures may rise and fractures part is deformed. It will not look normal. And its management technique, the management technique for bones of dislocation is, the first is rest, complete rest, no movement. Do not move the affected part. Do not move the joint or the bones. The victims should be kept at a comfortable position. Okay, first step, rest, complete rest, no movement. It should be kept in a comfortable position. Second is apply ice. Apply cold compressions or ice pack over the affected part to reduce the swelling. Swelling helps to reduce, icing helps to reduce the swelling, internal bleeding. Okay, with the help of icing, it's reduce the internal bleeding. And after that, provide support by using string or splint bandage so that further movement may not possible. And it also give relief to the victim. And the patient should be handled only by the expert doctors, and X-ray and other diagnosis should be done properly, and the experts should manage immobility of joint or bones by applying plasters so as to enable the joint to take its real positions. And the immobility may be done for 3 to 6 weeks. The doctor advised. After the full treatment is over, the rehabilitation exercise of physiotherapy is done in a progressive manner so as to regain the strength of the joint, and it should be done under the observation of the expert. This is the first aid and management of bone injury. Now we have complete about sports medicine, sports injury. We have complete about sports injury. Sports injury are those injury which occurs during the sports. Okay, sports injury means injury that occurs in the sports. And sports injury, it is classified into two parts: soft tissue injury, hard tissue injury. Soft tissue injury means skin injury and muscle injury. Soft tissue injury is again classified into two parts: skin and muscle. Skin injury means injury over the skin, that is contusions, abrasions, laceration, etc. Muscle injury means those injury that occurs in the muscles like sprain, strain, cramp, etc. Hard tissue injury means those injury that usually occurs in the bones of the skeletal system like fractures, dislocations, etc. Next is management of soft tissue injury. Soft tissue injury, first, contusion. Contusion, it is a soft tissue injury in which the skin, okay, the contusion, it is the injury of the skin caused by direct hit by an external object without breaking the continuity of the skin. Okay, contusion, it is a soft tissue injury in which the skin injury. Okay, contusion, skin injury by direct hit, due to direct hit by an external object, external force, without breaking the continuity of the skin. The color of the skin changes from red to blue. There is a swelling, loss of functioning of the affected part, etc. And the management technique is, first is complete rest, do a icing to reduce internal bleeding, use compression bandage to reduce the swelling, and apply antiseptic cream if they in case of bleeding, and after 2 days do a gentle massage to the affected part to reduce the swelling. Next is abrasion. Abrasion, it is a skin injury in which the skin is rubbed by a frictional force, rubbing of skin over the rough and hard surface. It mainly occurs in elbow, palm, knee, etc. And its management technique is clean the affected part by some antiseptic cream and wash it properly to prevent infections. And after that, cover the affected part with some medical cottons or medical cream. Laceration, it is a skin injury. It is a type of wound that happens when the soft tissue injury that is skin and muscles is in the body are torn by the blunt object. Laceration, it is caused by the blunt object. Incision, it is also the type of wound which is caused by a sharp object. And its management technique are, first step is clean the affected part with some antiseptic cream and wash it properly to avoid infections. After that, stop bleeding. If there is any bleeding, stop the bleeding by some compression or by pressing or put compression bandage over the affected part to stop bleeding. Cover the affected part with cotton, medical cotton bandage. Repeat the dressing for several times. If they use icing, if there is swelling. After, if the injury is more, go for stitches. Avoid infections by putting medical cream over it, and care should be taken until the injury is totally healed. Next is muscle injury. Muscle injury means injury that occurs in the muscles. First, cramp. It is the muscle injury in which the contractions of muscle is not normal. Inability of a muscle to contract properly. Okay, inability of muscles to contract properly. It is caused due to overstretching of muscles, loss of waters from the body, loss of body salt or minerals, doing exercise in extreme hot or cold weathers, cold climate, not performing warming up, etc. And its management technique is, first, complete rest, drink sufficient waters, massage over the affected part. If the pain is more, use icing, use compression bandage, use ice compressions, and avoid overstretching of muscles. Next is strain. Strain, it is a muscle injury in which the muscle fibers is stressed or damaged. It is caused by overstretching of muscles or due to violent pull of muscles. It causes extreme pain over the affected part, swelling, loss of functioning of the affected part, etc. And its management technique is rise, rest, ice, compressions, elevations, and rehabilitation. Next is sprain. Sprain, it is the ligament injury in which the ligament is tear or damaged. It is caused due to overstretching of ligament or twisting of joint. When the joint is twist, it causes strain. It leads to pain over the affected part, swelling, loss of functioning of the affected part, the movement of the joint is restrict, the movement of the joint is not possible, there is lot of internal bleeding, pain, etc. And its management technique is rise, rest, ice, compressions and elevations. Rest, the first step, rest, complete rest, avoid the movement, avoid for the movement of the affected part, use ice to stop the internal bleeding, and icing should be done for 2 days, at least 2 days after some interval of time. Compressions, use compression bandage to reduce the swelling, and elevate the affected part above the heart levels by splint or support. After 2 days, use inflammatory cream to reduce swelling or do gentle massage, contrast bath, etc. After the treatment is over, do a rehabilitation exercise or physiotherapy to regain the strength of the muscles. Next is management of heart tissue injury. Heart tissue injury means those injuries that occurs in the bones like dislocations, fractures, etc. Dislocation dislocations means dislocation, it occurs in the joint. Dislocation, it is the injury of the joint in which the adjoining bones is displaced from its normal positions, and it is caused due to direct hit, direct or indirect impact over the joint. Fractures, next is fractures, it is the injury of the bones in which the bones is break by some external pressures. There is slight breaking or complete breaking of bones. Fractures, it is categorized into 2 types: closed fractures, open fractures. Closed fractures means bones break and remain inside the covering of the skin. There is no cut over the skin. And open fractures means when there is a cut over the skin. Against the fractures are grouped as complete fractures, incomplete fractures and all. Complete fracture means when the bones completely break into 2 pieces. Incomplete fractures means there is only cracking or partially break up of the bones. The bones is cracked or partially break up. Green stick fractures means bone is bent along with milk cracking over the bones. The bones does not break completely, and it usually occurs in the children bones. Comminuted fractures means when the bones break into many small pieces at the site of fractures. Impact fractures means broken bones slide over another's bones. Transverse fractures means when the bones break at a right angles. The break is in a straight line across the bones. Oblique fractures when the bones break diagonally, and it occurs mainly in long bones. Stress fractures, it is due to stress over the time. Bone is pressed from one corners and it causes partial damage to the bones. Compound fractures means when the bones break along with dislocations. And complicated fractures means there is breaking of bones and it affects the delicate organs like brain, heart, kidney, livers, etc. And the management technique, symptoms of bone injury, there is a severe pain over the affected part, the joint does not look normal, um, there is a swelling, the temperatures increase, the joint will appear fixed, no movement is possible. And the first aid is do not move the joint, complete rest, and the victims should be kept in a comfortable positions, use ice to stop the internal bleeding, provide support by string or splint bandage so that further movement is not possible, and also uh, it give relief to the victim, and the patient should be handled by the expert doctors, x-ray and other diagnosis should be done, and immobility of joint, inmobility of bones is done by applying plasters, and immobility should be done for about 3 to 6 weeks according to the doctor advice, and after the treatment is over, the rehabilitations and physiotherapy exercise is done to regain the strength of the joint or bones in a progressive manner under the expert observation.